In every family, dynamics are complex, shaped by unique personalities, experiences, and relationships. While families are meant to be sources of love, support, and safety, they can sometimes harbor toxic elements that profoundly affect individual well-being. Recognizing toxic behaviors within family members is crucial for maintaining one's mental health and fostering healthy relationships. This video delves into 7 types of toxic family members, offering insights into their behaviors, the impacts on their relatives, and strategies for managing these challenging dynamics. Understanding these toxic types is a step toward healing and setting healthy boundaries for a fulfilling life beyond family complexities. Number 1. The critic. The critic is a family member who seems never satisfied with anything you do. From your career choices to lifestyle decisions, they have a critique for every aspect of your life. They often disguise their criticism as concern or the harsh truth, believing they're helping you make better choices. This constant criticism can lead to a significant drop in self-esteem and create a pervasive sense of inadequacy. Encountering the critic requires resilience and sometimes limiting interactions or seeking external support to reaffirm your self-worth and decisions. Recognizing their criticism often reflects more about their insecurities than your choices is a crucial step in protecting your mental health. Limit your interaction with the critic to reduce exposure to negativity. This may mean choosing not to share news or achievements they're likely to criticize. Proverbs 15:1 NIV. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Dealing with a critical family member can be challenging, but this scripture reminds us to respond with gentleness, a trait that can be fortified through prayer to diffuse potential conflicts. Number 2. The controllers exert undue influence over various aspects of your life. From your daily choices to major life decisions, they may use guilt, manipulation, or overt directives to maintain their control. The controller seeks to dictate or overly influence your life decisions, from minor choices to significant life events. Their behavior can stem from a desire for power or out of misplaced concern, but it restricts personal freedom and growth. Establishing firm boundaries is crucial when dealing with the controller. Clearly communicate your limits and the consequences for crossing them. Achieving financial and emotional independence also lessens their grip, as dependence is often a controller's main lever of power. It's important to build a supportive network outside of the family dynamic that respects your autonomy and encourages your self-determination. Lastly, understanding that you have the right to your own life choices is key in diminishing a controller's influence over you. Galatians 5:1 NIV. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. In the context of overcoming controlling behavior, this scripture underscores the importance of standing firm in the freedom granted by faith, praying for strength to maintain boundaries and independence. Number 3. The neglector. The neglector fails to provide adequate attention, care, or emotional support. This type of neglect can be as damaging as more overt forms of toxicity, leading to feelings of worthlessness or abandonment. Fostering self-sufficiency is vital in minimizing the impact of neglect. Cultivating a strong network of friends and chosen family who can provide the emotional support and attention the neglector fails to give will also buffer against the negative effects. Engaging in self-care practices and seeking therapy can help heal the wounds of neglect. Recognizing that the neglector's actions are a reflection of their limitations, not your worth, can also aid in emotional detachment and healing. Psalm 27:10 NIV. Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. For those feeling the sting of neglect, this verse offers comfort in knowing that God's love and acceptance are unwavering, encouraging prayer as a means of experiencing His presence and care. Number 4. The victim. The victim perpetually sees themselves as the wronged party, never at fault for any of the dynamics or issues within the family. This stance can prevent problem-solving and create a toxic environment where others are always to blame. Limiting reassurance to the victim can help prevent reinforcing their perpetual victimhood. Romans 12:18 NIV. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. This verse challenges us to seek peace in our relationships, including with family members who perceive themselves as perpetual victims, praying for wisdom in these interactions. Encouraging them to seek professional help or support groups where they can work on their issues in a constructive manner is beneficial. Maintaining emotional distance is necessary to avoid being dragged into their narrative of constant victimization, allowing you to focus on healthy relationships and interactions. Number 5. The abuser. The abuser engages in physical, emotional, or psychological harm, wielding power through intimidation, fear, and violence. This behavior is the most overtly harmful and requires immediate action to ensure safety. Ensuring your physical safety is the top priority when dealing with an abuser. Psalm 46:1 NIV. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Facing abuse within the family is deeply distressing, but this scripture reminds us of God's protective presence, encouraging us to seek refuge in prayer and His promises. Accessing emotional support through counseling or support groups specialized in abuse can provide the necessary resources and community understanding to navigate this difficult situation. Number 6. The manipulator. The manipulator subtly influences or controls others through deceit, guilt, or exploitation, often leaving their targets confused about their intentions and doubting their perceptions. Recognizing the signs of manipulation early on can help in avoiding their traps. Reinforcing your personal boundaries, both emotionally and physically, diminishes a manipulator's influence. Decreasing your vulnerability by not sharing sensitive information or emotions that can be used against you is also a protective measure. James 4:7 NIV. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Manipulation can feel like a battle for control, but this scripture reminds us of the power of submitting to God and resisting manipulation through prayer, faith, and reliance on divine strength. Number 7. The enabler. The enabler may not engage in toxic behavior themselves, but supports or justifies the harmful actions of others, often preventing the toxic individual from facing the consequences of their actions. Identifying enabling patterns within your family dynamic is the first step to avoiding this toxic influence. Ephesians 5:11 NIV. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. In dealing with enablers, this scripture calls us to seek truth and righteousness, praying for the courage to address and not contribute to unhealthy family dynamics. Encouraging accountability by not participating in or supporting the enabler's justifications can help break the cycle of toxicity. Avoiding complicity in the enabler's behaviors by speaking out against the justification of toxic actions and supporting healthy family dynamics promotes a non-toxic environment. Recognizing and avoiding toxic family members is essential for your mental and emotional health. By employing strategies tailored to each type of toxic individual, you can protect yourself and foster healthier relationships. 1 Peter 5:7 NIV. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. This final verse emphasizes casting our cares and concerns on God in prayer, knowing He cares deeply for us and our families. It underscores a reliance on prayer as we strive for healthier family dynamics, seeking God's wisdom and strength in every step. Embrace the journey towards a healthier, more autonomous life, knowing that setting boundaries and prioritizing your well-being is not only necessary but a right. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.